Hello children, I hope all are fine. Okay, today in this video we are discuss about flower. Let's start in the session flower. Most flowers have four main parts: sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. The stamens are the male part, whereas the carpels are the female part of the flower. Most flowers are hermaphrodite, where they contain both male and female parts. Others may contain one of the two parts and may be male or female. So look at the picture. So the very important stamen. So the male character. Anmalar. Stamen, the male reproductive part of a flower, in all but a few extant angiosperms. The stamen consists of a long slender stalk, the filament, with a two-lobed anther at the tip. The anther consists of four sac-like structures that produce pollen for pollination. Pollination means Magarandha Cherkai. What is flower stamen? Stamen, the pollen producing part of a flower, usually with a slender filament supporting the anther. Anther, the part of the stamen where pollen is produced. Pistil, the ovule producing part of a flower. The ovary often support a long style topped by a stigma. So what is the stamen and its function? Stamens are the male reproductive organs of flowering plants, பூக்கும் தாவரங்கள். They consist of an anther, the site of pollen development, and is most species a stalk-like filament, which transmit water and nutrients to the anther and position it as a pollen dispersal. Stamen and pollen developments are linked. So what are the parts of stamen? The stamen is the male reproductive organ of the flower. It consists of two parts. So the anther and the supporting filament. What are the main parts of flower? The main flower parts are the male part called stamen and the female part is pistil. The stamen has two parts, anther and filaments, and anthers carry the pollen. So what are the parts of flower? Pistil, petal, stamen, leaf, stem, receptacle and sepal. These are all. So look at the picture. So this is pistil. Look at the picture carefully. So the pistil, the female reproductive part of a flower, the pistil, centrally located, typically consists of a swollen base, the ovary, which contain the potential seeds or ovules, a stalk or style arising from the ovary, and a pollen receptive tip, the stigma variously shaped and often sticky. Sticky means ottum thanmai. What is a pistil in a flower? The ovule producing part of a flower. The ovary often support a long style topped by a stigma. The mature ovary is a fruit and the mature ovule is a seed. Stigma, the part of the pistil where pollen germinates. Ovary, the enlarged basal portion of the pistil where ovules are produced. What is the pistil used for? A pistil is a distinct organ found at the center of a flower that functions to receive pollen and produce seeds or fruit. Staminate flowers do not contain pistils, as they are part of the female plant reproductive anatomy. So, can a flower have more than one pistil? The ovary then ripens to form a fruit to protect its developing seeds and aid to their eventual dispersal. A single flower may have more than one pistil, which collectively are referred to as gynoecium. Is the pistil of your flower male or female? This is the female part. The male part of the flower are called stamen and are made up of the anther at the top of the stalk filament that support the anther. The female element are collectively called pistil. So the top of the pistil is called stigma, which is sticky surface receptive to pollen. So what are the flower do? What parts of flower do? The main flower parts are the male part called stamen and the female part pistil. The stamen has two parts, anther and filaments. The anthers carry the pollen. The stigma is sticky surface at the top of the pistil. So it traps and holds the pollen. So what is the purpose of the anther in a flower? So the structure and function. Stamens, the male part of the flower, each consists of an anther held upon a filament. Anthers produces male sex cells, the pollen grains. And stigma, the top of the female part of the flower, which collects the pollen grains. So the ovary produces the female sex cells contained in the ovules. So look at the picture. So this is the female part and function. So they are very important. Look at the picture. So the pistil, stigma, style, ovary, ovule. So the female or seed bearing part is called pistil. The female or seed bearing part is called pistil and composed of the ovary, the stigma and the style. A flower may have exclusively male parts, exclusively female parts, or commonly both. So what are the female parts of a flower? The main flower parts are the male part stamen, female part pistil. So the very important for what is the name of female flower? Carpels. So they are very important. Carpels. The pistils of flower are considered to be composed of carpels. Carpels is the female reproductive part of the flower. So modified leaves that bear structures called ovules, inside which the egg cells ultimately form and composed of ovary, style and stigma. And the pistil, the female flower part. So the both plus accessory parts and sepals, petals and nectar glands. So these are all important for the plant flower parts. So the female parts is main, pistil, stigma, ovary. So look at the picture. So the male reproductive parts. So the male parts and function. So the most flowers have 4 main parts. So the very important parts. Sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Stamens are male part and carpels are female part. Most flowers are hermaphrodite, where they contain both male and female parts. Others may contain one of the two parts, maybe male or female. So, a flower also known as bloom or blossom, is reproductive structure found in flowering plants. The flower structure contains plants' reproductive organs and its function is to produce seeds through reproduction. So after fertilization, portions of the flower develop into fruit containing the seeds. So flowering plants, angiosperms. So the plants that have seeds enclosed in a fruit that develop from an ovary. There are two classes, the dicot, the embryo with the two seed leaves, and monocotyledons, embryo with one seed leaf. So they are very important. Another one, stamen, anther, filament. So the filaments support the anther and the anther produces pollen grains and develops sperm. So ஆண் விந்தணு அல்லது sperm அதை உற்பத்தி பண்ணுறது யார் அப்படின்னா the stamen. So look at the picture. So the pollination. Pollination is very important. Pollination அப்படின்னா மகரந்த சேர்க்கை. So pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male anther of flower to the female stigma. Flowers are the tools that plants use to make their seeds. The basic part of the flower and the seeds can only be produced when pollen is transferred between the flowers of the same species. So the pollination is the transfer of pollen from a male part of a plant to the female part of a plant. So that is very important. So the two type of pollination. So the self-pollination, another one cross-pollination. So the self-pollination is pollen from the same plant arrives at the stigma of a flower in flowering plants, பூக்கும் தாவரங்கள்ல நடக்கும், or at the ovule in gymnosperm. Some plants have mechanisms that ensure autogamy, such as flowers that do not open, cleistogamy, or stamens that come into contact with the stigma. So what is self-pollination in flower? Self-pollinator அப்படின்னா தன்மகரந்த சேர்க்கை. So if pollen is transferred to it from any flower of the same plant and cross-pollinated, outcrosses or outbreeder. It is the pollen comes from a flower on a different plant. So this is very important, self-pollination and cross-pollination. So look at the picture. So the main differences. So look at the picture. So the differences, self-pollination and cross-pollination. So the self-pollination occurs when the pollen from the anther is deposited on the stigma of the same flower or another flower on the same plant. And cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen from the anther of the one flower to the stigma of another flower on different individual of the same species. So the main differences. So the cross-pollination, the process of applying pollen from one flower to the pistil of another flower. So the pollination occurs in nature with the help of insect and wind. So the example for cross pollination. The pollination occurs in nature with the help of insect and wind. காற்றின் மூலமா நடக்கலாம் அல்லது பூச்சிகள் மூலமா நடக்கலாம். So இது cross pollination agent. To prevent self pollination of selected seed parent, the anthers, that is pollen sac, must be removed from the blooms before any pollen is released. So what flowers can self pollinate? Plants that self-pollinate include several types of orchids, and sunflowers, dandelion are also capable of self-pollination as well as cross-pollination. So the first, the self-pollination. Pollination in general, male gametes are contained in pollen which is carried by wind, water or both insect and animals to reach female gametes. Step 2, the germination, and third, penetration of the ovule, and fourth, fertilization. So these are all the points. So the pollination and fertilization. So the pollination by insect, pollination by bats, pollination by birds, and pollination by wind, pollination by water, and double fertilization, development of the seed germination. So these are all another important points. So look at the picture. So the water pollinator. Look at the picture carefully. So the water pollinator flowers, common water weed. So common water weed, and also called Praesilene elodea. And some example: pondweed, eelgrass, hydrilla, and Wallisneria. These are all the example. So is lotus pollinated by water? Water plants like tap grass, lotus, etc. So pollinated by water. The submerged aquatic plants are pollinated by water. So the most of flowering floating plants are pollinated by insects. So what are the character of water pollinator flower? So water pollinator plants are aquatic. So இது நீர்ல தான் வாழும். Their flowers tended to be small and inconspicuous with lots of pollen grains and large feathery stigmas to catch the pollen. Many aquatic plants are insect pollinated and with the flowers that emerge into the air. So another one, what is the example of wind pollinator flower? So காற்றின் மூலமா நடக்கக்கூடியது. So the wind pollinating plants releases the billions of pollen grains into the air so that a lucky few will hit their targets on their plants. Many of the world's most important crop plants are wind pollinated. So this included example for wind pollinated, example for wheat, rice, corn, barley and oats. The wind pollinated, these are all monocot plants, ஒருவித்திலை தாவரங்கள். So which is pollinated by water? Pollinated carried out through the water is called hydrophily. Pollination by water is quite rare in flowering plants. So the freshwater plants like Wallisneria. Freshwater plants like Wallisneria, hydrilla, marine water plants like Geostra. So the light and wettable pollen grains are present in these plants. So the pollination in Wallisneria, Epihydrophilus. It is a type of hydrophily which occurs in the surface of water. Pollen grains are released on the surface of water. They are carried passively by water currents. Some of them eventually reach the female flowers and the stigma. So look at the picture, another important one. Look at the picture carefully. So the insect pollinator flowers. So they are important. Important insect pollinators include bees, flies, wasps, butterflies and moths. Bees and butterflies are attracted to brightly colored flowers that have a strong scent and are open during the day. whereas the moth are attracted to white flowers that are open at the night. So what type of flowers are insect pollinated? So the different species of flowers may be pollinated by the same insect. So the orchid family. So Orchidaceae is the largest family of flowering plants in the world. So the blue butterfly, the native tropical plants, and the Clayteria, the blue butterfly. So the pure is insect pollinator. So another one. So all of you take your classic note, write fast. So the difference is stamen, carpel. All of you take your classic note, write fast. Stamen forms third coral. It is the male part of the flower, and carpel forms the innermost coral. It is the female part of the flower, and the stamen, the long filament with the anther on top, and the carpel, the ovary, narrow style, and the sticky stigma. Children, write fast. Children, write fast. Did you finish? Stamen carpel differences. Stamen forms third coral. Carpel forms the innermost coral. Stamen, it is the male part of the flower, and the carpel, it is the female part of the flower, and the stamen, long filament with the anther on top, and carpel, narrow style, and the sticky stigma. Did you finish? Did you finish, children? So the main difference is stamen and carpel, write fast. Okay, children, next one. Homework. So the textbook page number 21. So the E, from letter E, 10th question only. Did you finish? Write fast. Children, write fast. Okay, children. Thank you.